During the 1930s, automated trucks and landfills as we know them today were unheard of. Most people hauled their own rubbish to the dump, or they burned it in their own backyard. Mr. and Mrs. Harrison hauled their own rubbish to the dump with a trailer hitched to their car. That is until one day when Mr. Harrison got an idea.
The neighbors said, "Mr. Harrison, are you going to the dump?" And he said, "Yes." He said, "Well, can you take some of our stuff?" So he went over there and he looked it over and he charged them a little bit and he hauled it to the dump. But they said, "Now, when you go to the dump again, could you come by here and take my stuff, because I really would like somebody to haul it away for me." That got Mr. Harrison to thinking that other people would like their rubbish hauled too. And so we started a rubbish company.
A year later, the company, Harrison Transfer, as it was known then, had a modest route of about 50 customers. Mr. and Mrs. Harrison spent the following decades building their business on the beliefs of honesty, ingenuity, and great service. The tradition continues today in what is the largest self-contained full-service facility in Ventura County. Their hands-on approach and the efficient, cost-effective operation of their company has enabled them to endure as one of the oldest privately owned trash haulers and recyclers in the nation. Today, Harrison Industries serves over 70,000 customers in the cities and unincorporated areas of Ventura County, including the city of Carpinteria in Santa Barbara County. Harrison Industries, with over 200 well-trained and courteous employees, have made trash collection simple and efficient. In 1990, the state of California, through Assembly Bill 939, began requiring cities and counties to reduce solid waste by at least 25% by 1995 and 50% by the year 2000. Even before the ink was dry on AB 939, Harrison Industries began developing Gold Coast Recycling. And because of their commitment, Gold Coast was the first processing facility permitted in the entire state after AB 939 passed. The Harrisons were determined, as always, to be out ahead of their clients' needs. Today, Gold Coast is a model state-of-the-art materials processing center. To assist in the development of this program, the company introduced fully automated trucks to increase route productivity. Residential customers leave their recyclables curbside for pickup. These mixed recyclables are then collected and transported to the Gold Coast facility. Residents at apartments, condos, and the like have the same access to recycling as single-family home residents. Harrison's rule of thumb is simple. For every trash container location, there must also be a recycling container. Think of this as an equal rights amendment for recycling. Harrison Industries and Gold Coast Recycling also provide one of the most extensive commercial recycling programs in California. Industrial parks, office buildings, and retail businesses are first examined to determine their recycling potential. These new customers are then provided educational materials, trained on the practices and benefits of recycling, and supplied with recycling storage bins. They are monitored regularly to ensure continued success. In addition to the conventional white bin recycling program, Harrison and Gold Coast Recycling have also developed a new program designed to serve the hard-to-recycle smaller generators. The unicycling program is so named because it allows the traditional trash bin to be used for both trash and recycling. Unicycling has only one simple rule. The customer bags their messy trash and dumps it in the same bin as their recyclables. When Harrison collects the unicycling bins, they are taken to Gold Coast for processing. This approach limits truck traffic, air pollution, and helps keep rates down. Another Harrison Gold Coast innovation is the processing of all large construction-type roll-off boxes, even on the smaller job sites that are overlooked in more conventional recycling programs. For the cities that participate, this program fills a big recycling gap that can literally divert thousands of tons per year from the landfill. For the larger projects, boxes can also be provided for specific materials such as scrap metal, concrete, and wood waste such as lumber, all of which can be recycled. Due to the legal responsibilities created by AB 939 and the ever-growing popularity for recycling, Gold Coast has expanded their current facility to 55,000 square feet, allowing for the processing of up to 1,600 tons of materials daily, and allowing Harrison Industries more flexibility in their collection service. Materials that were previously being buried in landfills are put on conveyor belts and sorted. Materials such as metals, plastics, newsprint, and cardboard are baled. Glass is taken to another facility for recycling. Once baled, the materials are ready for shipping worldwide. In addition, residents can bring recycles to our buyback center to get market value prices for them. Residents that qualify can bring in their electronic waste, such as computers, monitors, and TVs. There's also an ABOP drop-off where antifreeze, batteries, oil, and paint can be left to be recycled. Businesses and residents can haul their own trash to our self-haul area, where they're examined for recycles and then sent to the landfill. Once the trash has been examined for contaminants and recyclables, it is compacted and shipped to the landfill. Each transfer truck hauls the equivalent of 3 dump trucks, thereby reducing air pollution and putting fewer trucks on the road. Because green waste was such a large percentage of the refuse that went to the landfill, the Harrisons realized early on that their combined effort with the cities was not enough to reach the goal set by AB 939. So they embarked on a program never before seen in California, a county-wide curbside green waste collection system. This new program put a great demand on California Wood Recycling, the company Harrison Industries relies on for their green waste recycling. Cal Wood recycles up to 200,000 tons of grass clippings, leaves, tree branches, construction lumber, and other types of green and wood waste each year. This green waste is processed and converted into usable materials such as soil amendments and mulch for landscapers, agriculture, and home use. These products conserve water, help prevent soil erosion, and it keeps down weeds. It also is sold as soil mixes for nurseries and the sod industry, as well as biofuel. Since 1990, the Harrisons, in partnership with Gold Coast and Cal Wood, have diverted over 1 million tons of material from being buried in the landfill. These recycling efforts have created hundreds of jobs and saved the equivalent of millions of gallons of water and hundreds of thousands of trees. The benefit to the environment and the local economy have been tremendous. It's through the partnerships with Gold Coast and Cal Wood that has made Harrison Industries the statewide leader in residential and commercial recycling. The company is also a leader in protecting the air quality of our communities. They operated the first alternate fuel truck in the county, which burns a combination of diesel and natural gas. And they've just completed building a liquefied natural gas station to serve their LNG trucks. Harrison Industries also continues to research and expand in the area of alternative fuels and cleaner burning trucks. Their fleet of trucks is currently in compliance with the California Air Resources Board air quality standards. Following a tradition set forth by Mr. Harrison, Myra and her sons continue to be actively involved in the communities that they service. As the times continue to change, one thing is for certain: Harrison Industries will seek out solutions to waste diversion. Committed to a family tradition inspired by the Harrisons over 70 years ago, service to the customer and service to the community. Harrison Industries.